pressure. I'm with that pressure. You people playing, but come get this pressure. Now y'all be looking at me, but you can't see me. You wanna cop my style? Girl, this ain't TV ad. I got that pressure. I'm with that pressure. I got that pressure. 10 toes down. I'm with that business. Big CEO bound. I'm in the city. They call me pressure. I'm with that pressure. You people playing, but come get this pressure. Now y'all be looking at me, but you can't see me. You wanna cop my style? Girl, this ain't TV ad. I got that pressure. I'm with that pressure. I got that pressure. 10 toes down. I'm with that business. Big CEO bound. I'm in the city.
Make sure you're tuning in on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with Felicia's Madcap Podcast, where making a difference can apply pressure. Now interviewing artists, business owners, survivors, and highlighting our kids while providing updates on community issues. Follow me, DJ Pressure, on Felicia's Madcap Podcast on all your social media platforms.
Take a break. DJ Pressure. We taking a break. Stay tuned. DJ Pressure. We'll be back soon. We taking a break. DJ Pressure. Take a break. Coming soon. DJ Pressure. See you soon. Take a break. 5, 4, 8. We coming back. 3, 2.
Welcome to our music family.
8.
All right, guys, I am DJ Pressure, your host for Felicia's Madcap Podcast, where making a difference can apply pressure. And today we have a very, very special guest, Cecily Wilborn, y'all. And I kind of lost her for a second, so we'll be right back. Okay, there we go. All right, we in there, Cecily?
Hey, y'all.
I had to get it straight, y'all, before we start the interview, that her name is not pronounced Cecily, it's Cecily. And y'all make sure y'all get that right at all times. So, Cecily, coming out of West Memphis, tell me about how is it growing up as a country lady in Memphis?
Man, so I actually grew up in Arkansas. I'm originally from Marianna, Arkansas. Shout out to the 870.
Okay.
I ended up in Memphis because my dad used to work for the state. He got transferred to West Memphis. So we're like 15 minutes from the bridge, like downtown Memphis.
Okay.
So most of the time when I say West Memphis, Arkansas, people assume that I'm talking about Memphis, Tennessee. And then they're like, how is there a Memphis in Arkansas? And I was like, y'all, it's a long story. It's a long story. But it was cool growing up, I guess, in the country, but this close to a big city. And we really got the best of both worlds, because you thought you was popping big stuff if you went to Memphis and got your school clothes, but you could go back to the country and nobody else had it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was cool. It was cool.
So tell me a little bit about your family dynamics. You know, did you grow up in a single parent or both parents?
Man, I have I have two of the most beautiful parents. And not only do I have two biological parents, I have two amazing godparents. So I'm blessed to not just have like a two-parent home, but y'all, I was being parented by a lot of people. So, and then my dad's a pastor too. So I grew up in a small town, and my dad's got one of the biggest Black churches in our little town. So everybody that was like my dad's age and younger, they went to school together. They were my aunties and uncles, so they parented me too. So I still have both. I have pretty much all my aunts and uncles, except for like two uncles that have passed away. So I got a pretty big family, and everybody does music. I got some of the most talented children. I got 4 babies, and all of them sing. I got a big music, loud, intrusive, but amazing family.
So how many siblings do you have?
So I have two siblings. My brother passed away, unfortunately, like 2 years ago.
Sorry to hear
But
that.
he was the only boy. So I have an older sister, my older brother, and then I'm the baby.
Okay, so you being a baby, you got a lot handed to you. Would you say that?
I'm still getting a lot handed to me, baby. I got 4 kids and I still run like all of my siblings. Cause I got god siblings too, and like my parents practically helped raise them too to a certain degree. So like I run all of them, girl. Yeah.
You already had a bossy personality because you were the
I
baby.
already had about like you couldn't tell me no because even if you tell me no, okay, how can we meet halfway? Because you can't just tell me no.
So, man, like having a child tell me meet me halfway.
Man, tell me I can't go somewhere. Oh, you just don't like who I'm going with. So if I get one of my siblings to go, can I still go? Like, oh, we're gonna figure this out.
So we know now you a little manipulator. Uh-huh.
Man, to my heart. You hear me? To my heart. In a good way. But man, I'm gonna make it work for both of us.
So you played mom and dad against each other too.
Man, but now I was actually like I was that kid. I really didn't. They didn't tell me no a lot because I didn't ask for a lot. I was
Okay.
really easy to please.
Yeah.
Like I was that kid. No matter what my mama bought me for Easter, I would wear the ugliest dress. But if
Uh-huh.
I get that ugly dress, you gonna get me my basket. Like, is that what this is? Like, I'll do exactly what you want me to do. But what am I gonna get out of this? So I
Yeah.
was never a problem kid. Like even in school, I was an
Yeah.
overachiever in school. If I got in trouble, it was just because I was probably bored and didn't have nothing to do. So I just started bugging. But other than that, I really wasn't like I wasn't that kid.
How did you entertain yourself coming up as a kid? Was music always a thing for you?
That's all I did. Like literally, if I was at home by myself, like my siblings, we would sit around. My dad was like Joe Jackson for real. When we was at church, like he was the pastor that had always a revival to do or a
Yeah.
Bible study or a choir rehearsal. So we were always like, even though we were in sports or had extra, they were very firm about yeah, do everything in school. But you gotta be home by 6 because we gotta be at church by 7.
Right.
So we still did everything we wanted to do, but church wasn't an option. So of course we sang for everything, all the way up to like when the school had us do the alma mater in 3-part harmony, and we were kids, like
Yeah.
kids. So music is embedded in everything. When we at home is music. When we at church is music. When I'm at school is music. So it was always music.
So what would you say you got in trouble doing the most as a kid?
Talking.
I can see
No
that.
joke.
I can see it.
Talking.
So
That
you
that
started on folks' business.
nah, I was too honest.
Yeah.
I didn't lie a lot. My mama, the things that my parents were strict about were the stupidest things to me at first. But now that I'm a parent, I get it. They were big on trust, knowing that they could trust that we were gonna, even if we was messing up, come and tell me what you did. Don't lie to me about what you did. If you did it, take accountability type, right? So I was honest. Like, yeah, I told her she was ugly. Yeah, I told her breath stank. Like, I was just honest. And then, like, when my siblings wanted to do stuff, I was the snitcher. Like, I didn't mean to snitch. It was just you can't do bad around me because I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm like, yeah, we
Yeah.
went to such and such house and we was y'all was over who house? I thought y'all was going to the gym. Or I thought y'all was going to the park.
I know
So
some I know some people probably ready to fight you every time you open your mouth. What?
nah, believe it or not, nah, they didn't. I was a loner for that very reason. I didn't want to be around them because it's like if I can't be honest about where I'm going and what I'm doing, like why I'm
Why do?
going.
Yeah.
So,
So outside of music, did you have any other interests?
oh man, yeah, I love being outside. So I was a daddy's girl, and my brother was in the middle. So him and my
Uh,
sister did big kid stuff, but when it came to sports, I was my brother's back pocket all the time. So look at that. Somebody, one of my home, my background singer grew up with me, and he knows like
yeah,
as a kid, he was like, need a whooping right now.
yeah.
Like, man, I was quartetting. My daddy was a quartetter. So
Mhm.
instead of being with my mom and my sister, I was always with my brother and my daddy at the quartet programs, getting into stuff, helping my daddy hook up chords and checking mics and like that was me as a kid. So I don't know.
I mean, but as you begin to develop as a young lady and coming up going to school, because you did go to school for music, right?
Yeah, I went to college, but I actually graduated high school and I didn't do music for like, man, 10 or 12 years. I just stopped completely. When I walked my high school graduation, big belly pregnant with my first baby. And I told my mama I didn't want to do the college. I tried college and I flunked because I was trying to work and take care of my baby, do daycare and everything else. So I was like, no, I'm gonna give me a full-time job. And before you knew it, I had my second baby. And so
Yeah,
we got married. His daddy was a pastor. My daddy was a pastor. People didn't play that down here. So we
yeah,
got married, had my third child, and like all of that was going on, and my life was just chaotic. I didn't have time to think about music. And when I did do music, I was writing, I was doing gospel groups and stuff, but I
hmm,
wasn't trying to pursue it because I was focused on being a mom. Like I love my babies are so dope. So I
now,
enjoy being a parent. So taking them fishing and being able to cook every day and hearing about what they did at daycare. Like I talked to my babies when they were babies, like they were adults. Like, what'd you do at
yeah,
daycare? Why they touching on you? You know, like I'm that mom. And I'm
yeah,
still like that now. And I got an 18-year-old. He's 18 now. So I enjoyed life at the moment so much, even though it was hell, I was still enjoying it. I didn't do music a lot. But when I married my husband that I have now,
yes,
we were friends first, right? And he knew how much I missed music. Like we talked about that a lot as friends. When we got
yeah,
married, I asked him before I lost my job, all that, I asked him how he felt about me going back to school because even though I was working, I was like, I want to be able to say when I stop working and retire, that if I want to sit in the studio every day, I can do that. And he agreed. So I went back to school.
Well, while we're talking about your husband, you do have a song called Southern Man, and I'm
Yes.
everybody knows that song is about him. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the song so y'all can kind of get a feel for how great this young lady is.
Oh, thank you.
Say, oh, I love me a southern man. Mm. Back in the day, I heard an old woman say, ain't nothing like a southern man. Nothing like a southern man. I asked her how could she tell them apart. She put her hand right on her heart by the way that he wears his pants. By the way that he wears his pants. Yeah. Now she was talking in riddles so deep, I thought she was talking about his jeans. Till Mr. Charlie walked up with a smile on his face, and now I see just what she mean. That man got a smooth walk. He kinda growl when he talk. Ain't shy to no hard work. He love his mama and he go to church.
You know, it's kind of hard to cut that song off.
That's my jam, girl.
I'm not gonna kid you. I'm gonna tell you. I know you done seen me when I was working out and stuff, and I tagged you to the post.
Yes.
But let me tell you something, girl. Every time I listen to that song, I fall in love with my man all over again because
That's what it's supposed to do. That's what it's supposed to do. Yes.
so that song is like one of my anthems to play. Like you gotta
I
play
love
it.
it. I love
And
it.
the way you wrote this song, right?
Yes, I did.
When you were writing this song, what was the mind space you were in writing this song? What made you decide to write a song so beautiful?
So this was actually not supposed to be a hit song.
Uh-huh.
This was only a love song for my husband. So I lost my job while I was in college, y'all. I lost my job when COVID hit. I was working as a scheduler for a medical company, and I was the last one hired. So when the numbers started falling, I was the first one fired.
Oh,
Yeah, and I had never. I told you I went straight to work when my son was born. So I
yeah,
never not had a job. When I was in my previous marriage, I kept a job. Like I was always able to help with the bills.
right.
So this husband, I'm freaking out about not having a job. And my husband was like, why are you tripping? Like you in school to be a
Yeah.
music producer. This might be your door. Just do school, take care of the house, take care of the kids. I got the bills. We'll talk about it later. And I thought it was cool till Father's Day came and I ain't had no money. So I scrabbled up, girl. I was still gigging and stuff, right? So I scrabbled up me some money and I sent him to I took him to a Wild and Out show and I wrote him a song because that's all I had was a few dollars and my pen. That's what I had. So
Mhm.
I wrote a song for him and he actually heard the song before it dropped because when I wrote it, I sent it to him. He was a lieutenant at the state prison here right outside of town. Yeah, we both used to work there, believe it or not. So he was a lieutenant and he was getting ready to do chow. I knew chow was coming up, so I was trying to catch him before he got in the hallway. So I called the front desk and was like, hey, get my husband real quick. Tell him I need him to come to the hall desk. I need him to hear something. So believe it or not, there was a girl and him that heard it before anybody. So the first time I performed that song live, the girl that was at the front desk came to my show just so she could say, I heard it first for all y'all. Like that whole situation was literally just a love song. And I was like, do you like it? He was like, yeah, this jump bumping. I said, okay, cool. So I'm gonna do this as one of your gifts. It's gonna be your Father's Day gift for me. He was like, cool. So that was literally without I didn't look at the numbers when the song dropped. I wasn't watching to see what it was doing. When I
Mhm.
looked up, somebody called me and was like, hey, your song going viral on TikTok. You seen it? I wasn't on TikTok like that. I probably
Yeah.
had like 18 followers on TikTok. So I'm like, what you mean? I didn't put it on TikTok. How did it get on TikTok? And some lady did a video that from my husband's hometown and she went viral. But when people were loving the song because of her video, I started getting bookings. People were
Yeah.
calling, like it just took off. I've been on the road ever since then. No joke. I started touring because of that song. And I've been on the road ever since.
Well, your voice is so beautiful. Did you ever know the powerful force behind your voice in the beginning before the song?
Um, I knew I wanted to do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
My dad is a singer, you know. Um, we always sang in church,
Uh-huh.
and I always loved how music moved people, and it almost healed them. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever seen somebody come in on the brink of like just losing their shit, like they just
Yeah.
losing their mind, and you sing the right thing, and you can tell that they're a different person after they hear the right thing.
Mhm.
Sometimes it ain't what we say; it's just how you make people feel. You ever been like sometimes you ain't got to say nothing. You could just sit by somebody, and they could be all the comfort they need. So sometimes it's just a feeling that you give people of just relatability. Like I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew somebody else felt like I feel. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make people feel like that. Like how people say they want to heal people because they want to be a doctor. I want to be a nurse. I want to save lives because I want to be a firefighter or a police officer. Like, no, I want to heal people's minds. Like that's what I want to do that's why, believe it or not, it wasn't about performing to me. I just want
Right.
to write. I went to school because I just want to write.
Well, I want everybody to know because I had already told you. A lot of y'all, I didn't come across Cecily's music until we had a whole Facebook situation about her song "Stir the Man," and I wanted to be honest and upfront to her, y'all. And I told her, I said, I apologize because I didn't know you. I commented, I was trying to say, let there be peace, but sometimes we need to know people and where they stand, know both sides of a story before we comment on things, especially on social media. So I had apologized to her because after that situation, I began to know her music. I began to follow her. I fell in love with her. I mean, somebody that can tell a story so well and sing it so well. Uh, I can be honest and say, as far as your music, I'm beginning to be addicted to your music because
It's
you keep,
healing, man. It's the
yeah,
healing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so your talent for writing, did you always write along with? I mean, we know you
I got
sung.
my first B in my check as a teenager because I was writing songs for my daddy's group.
Uh huh.
Before I signed a deal, before I knew how to distribute, my father and my uncles were already signed to record labels. So when
Yeah.
they would get together and write their own original music, they would let me come in and sit and help write. And so I got my first B in my check from my daddy and my uncles. And when I saw how it worked and how the residual thing worked, that's when
Yeah.
I realized, oh yeah, so you mean to tell me I can write a poem? Because to me it was just poetry. So I can write a poem and put some music to it and I can always get a check. Okay, sign me up.
So, which song did you actually write first, or before even getting acknowledged
with Southern Men? Well, was Southern Men the first one? Because I don't think so.
No, I had an album and an EP out before Southern Man of my own. I
Uh-huh.
have I have gospel music out that was out before those. And then there's the songs that I've written for my dad and my uncles.
Hmm.
So yeah, my very first song that I ever wrote was for my dad and my uncles. It's called Storm After Storm. Um it's real nice song. When I was in one storm, I thought it was over. I got through that storm, and another was closer. But in spite of my storm, God showed me His favor. No matter what your problem is, I know God is able. It's a beautiful song. So that was the first one I wrote for them and actually started getting residuals for. But then when I started doing my own music,
Uh-huh.
I had a chance. My sister and I went on vacation. Oh my God. And sister being big sister forced me. Listen, y'all, I was blinking twice for no, okay? She forced me out of bed to go do open mic karaoke for a Coca-Cola stage.
Uh-huh.
And I won.
Oh.
Exactly, right? There's a video on my personal page. I sang for Candy and Tigger, and I won singing a piece of a Jasmine Sullivan song. So then when I won that one, they invited me back. They were like, dude, we're doing karaoke later, like a band karaoke. You
Uh-huh.
should try. So of course my sister on the high, she like, girl, we on the road. Yeah, come on, we going. So she signs me up for that. And I sang Lean on Me. And I ended up getting a spot on the Apollo audition. They literally came and got me, made me do the Apollo. So my dad, being who he was, you can't go to the Apollo and you ain't got no original music. You need
Right.
something of your own. So I wrote a song called I Guess I'll Drown. That's one of my biggest songs to this day.
Wow. So when you begin to make your music videos, the first official music video you created for yourself was which song?
I Guess I'll Drown.
Guess I Drown.
I Guess
Okay.
I'll Drown.
Now, has something ever hit you so hard in life to where you felt like I'm not sure about myself. I don't know if I want to move forward. I know we talked about you getting pregnant. I know we talk about you working, but
Yeah.
have you ever lost someone? Have you ever been through depression or anything like that to where you felt like you had to pull yourself through?
Recently, actually, like more recent than y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, couple months ago, I was ready to stop everything, like
Mm-hmm.
all of it. I love being an artist, but I hate being an influencer. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. It's not because I don't want to do the work. It's because you have to show so much of yourself. You have to stay so vulnerable in front of people. And people are so judgmental. I grew up a PK. I'm used to judgment, you know? People think that we're different and that we're on this perfect, pedestal or whatever. We don't make mistakes or mess up. I'm used to that judgment. But when it starts affecting my marriage, when it starts affecting how I am as a parent or as a mom, when it starts to change who I am, I don't like that. So I had to come to Jesus. That's what my mama calls it. I had to come to Jesus and meet with myself.
Right.
Um, I was crushed because I had a falling out with a company I'm partnered with. And I was trying to release my album before my brother passed away. And he passed away like 6 days before my album dropped.
Mhm.
And for a year, I battled with that for really over a year because his anniversary of a year was August of this past year. That crushed me, and I didn't even know I was dealing with it until I just faced it. A lot of
Mhm.
that grief of like the reason why I'm so hard on myself as a producer is my brother. My brother was a self-taught musician. He preached his first sermon when he was a teenager. Everybody loved him. Like when I say he didn't meet a stranger, a lot of the musicians that are legends in this area, they will tell you that my brother started them out. My brother taught them a lot of what they know. So he was like this big dude to everybody, but to me, he was just big bro. And so even when he got sick, I was his caregiver. I wiped my brother's butt. I fixed his breakfast. I did his hospital runs with him. Spent the night with him sometimes. Like my parents were hands on with him, and as they got older, they couldn't do it by themselves. So me and my sister started stepping up. So my sister's an RN for real. I went and got my license to be a PCA, and I was his everyday caregiver. I got paid to take care of my brother, And when he got so ill that he had to go to a nursing facility, and I would go out there and write music with him. And he couldn't see. He really couldn't do much of his own. He couldn't feed himself or anything. But I could play something on the keyboard. He'd be like, "Nah, move your right finger over to this note. Or move your thumb to this note." Like he was just still there mentally, you know? So like even though he wasn't physically with me, having him on earth was still comfort. And I didn't realize how much I missed him until it just hit me one day, you know? So I had to really get myself together. And it's like almost like I wrote a song for him, believe it or not. And I haven't, I've probably let maybe one producer hear that song because I'm so ticky about who I even let touch it. Because when I do it, I want him to know like I put everything into it. So that grief, whether it's friendships, and I was still dealing with that internet situation that you was talking about.
Yeah.
I was still grieving that friendship when my brother passed.
Oh. And you can tell.
Grief, you know what I'm saying? It was literally just piling up. And then when I wrote Red Cup Blues, I had lost one of them uncles I was telling you about, you know? So it's like the grief was piling up and I wasn't dealing with it. I was working. I was on the road every weekend. I was gigging and I was just trying to bury everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm a boss. I got people depending on me. And if I don't get paid, they don't get paid. If I don't eat, my kids don't eat. Like that was what I was telling myself. I was writing my way through it, you know. But I just had to deal with it a few months ago. I just had to. I broke, and the music. I ain't gonna lie. The music is how y'all got to tell me what it is. The music is what got me through. No joke.
I'm gonna say this. What you just said confirmed what I was thinking when I didn't know you. I could tell, even if I guess you can call it discernment or whatnot, even though you don't have to be in front of a person to discern how they feel, but you can tell there was something really hurtful going on with you during that situation.
It was a lot. It was a lot. And I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't just that situation. I was just being taken advantage of a lot. And people were like, you talk too much. You talk too much. You got to politic. You got to politic. But it's like, who's going to heal these scars y'all are creating with these politics? I get what y'all are saying, but making y'all look okay is making me not be okay. You're trying to look okay. I'm actually trying to be okay. So like, I didn't understand how me telling my truth was so wrong when I didn't lie about any of it. And then not just that situation, about any of it. So I was piling a lot on. I was piling a lot on. I was.
And I'm gonna just say this when it comes to Southern Soul and politicking, that creates a lot of fakeness. And with you being the type of person you say you grew up being, the person that with the big mouth that tells the truth, tell your truth. And so it's kind of hard to politic in Southern Soul when you're that big mouth female, when you that person that just don't care. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and people may not understand that because they can't relate to the realness of it. So I get it. So anyways, let's go move forward with talking about your brother, and then I'm gonna let that go because I know there's still a soft wound. But if you were to talk to your brother today and tell him what kind of impact he had on your life, what would you tell him?
Man, we did it. We did it. I remember sitting in the living room. I'm not joking. I remember sitting in the living room crying right before I had to do a talent show. He was trying to teach me how to play and sing at the same time. So I sang Alicia Keys' If I Ain't Got You. And I won the talent show, needless to say. And I was so mad at my mom because she knew he was in there torturing me. And she wouldn't make him stop. And he was being so hard on me. And I remember him saying, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And he just walked out the room. And that's what I say to myself now. So now I can tell him we did it. Like, that's what I want him. And I know he knows, but
we're going to take a quick break and come back, y'all, because I understand.
Take a break. DJ Pressure. We taking a break. Stay tuned. DJ Pressure. We'll be back soon. We taking a break. DJ Pressure. Take a break. Come
Okay, and we're back. I just wanted to make sure I respect your moment.
Oh man, I appreciate it. But no, I know he knows it. And my parents, like when I say I got a big family, man, I went and did my mom's cousins did a girls' night, y'all. The night I put out Sundown, which was this past Friday, my mom and her cousins want to do a girls' night. And y'all, these older women, and it's like three of younger girls in the room, right? Y'all, they in there singing my music. They got their red cups. They wiggling. They like the new song. They almost knew word for word. So I got some of the biggest supporters. He was literally the first supporter, probably one of the biggest. But man, I got so much support from me now. I don't miss that part of it. So when these are happy tears.
Yeah,
So I'm thankful because man, I know a lot of Southern Soul artists that they would thrive if they had the support I have. Like they got the talent, they got the writing skills, they got the voice, they got the business sense, but they don't have what I have.
right,
And I mean support at home. Like
right.
they don't have nobody to make sure their kids straight so they can get on the road and stay on the road. They don't have people that'll be genuinely honest with them and say you slip showing, you tripping, tighten up. So I'm thankful for my people, my brother included. He set the foundation and made them take me serious.
Yeah,
Yeah, he made everybody take me serious. He was like, if you want them to take you serious, you got to be serious.
yeah.
So he was what made people take me serious in the family. When the family saw how I was, I've been locked in ever since. Like my daddy stood 10 toes in church and told them folks to leave me alone. So yeah, it's real over here at the Colvin family when it comes to that music.
And being in church, and was it always your idea to go straight into Southern Soul, or I know you
I
did?
didn't know what Southern Soul was, sis. I thought it was the blues. I'm not gonna lie to you. I always knew who Jeter Jones was. I always knew who Betty Wright, Al Green, Anita Baker. Like I came from blues, soul, country. My folks listened to. My mom used to have a cassette. It looked like a briefcase. When you
Yeah.
opened it up, it was Rose, and I think she's like halfway OCD because it was so
Oh,
organized. It was quartet music. It was choir music. It was R&B. Then it was country. Like it was so organized. You knew exactly where everything was. Crazy work. But we listened to everything growing up. So when I decided to do quartet, of course, everybody expected that. But when I decided to do what they call secular music,
mhm.
my daddy knew where it was going before I did. I ain't gonna lie. He knew. He always would tell me, if you ever take God seriously, like you don't know the doors he'll open for you. And I remember my daddy sitting up in church one day. He said if Beyonce walked in here, y'all would take her ties and ask for a photograph.
Right.
If Aretha Franklin walked in here and put money in that plate, y'all wouldn't care what she's saying. He
So,
said, "This is my baby's gift, and if God is gonna make room for her, I'm not gonna stand in the way." When he said that, I didn't care what nobody else had to say. My daddy approved.
yeah.
Hey, I'm a daddy's girl, and I got a big mouth. There's nothing you can tell me now. There is nothing you can tell me now.
So, how did you handle that? Developing yourself as an artist and being in church, growing up in church, and the criticism. How did you handle it?
Same way I'm handling it in Southern Soul with my mouth.
Yeah.
Same
Okay.
way. I when I say the people laugh that's from my hometown, because people be thinking I be wigging out on Facebook, but then the
Yeah.
people that's from where I'm from, they be like, nah, y'all ain't got it. This is
Right.
nice.
That's normal.
She done calm down because she a little mature now. Like old Cecily would have been the flew off the handle. Like, so the people that know me know I'm sweet as pie, but I can be really sour if you
Mhm.
make me be. The people that's new here, they the ones that only see the hey girl or the hey girl, hey.
Yeah.
That's all they used to seeing. But nah, I'm like this all the time. You see me in the grocery store, I'm gonna be just like this all the time. So I deal with it in church. Like I ain't gonna not some of my better moments, but I didn't argue with folk in church. Like
Yeah.
argued, almost knocked somebody out in church.
Well, we
So
gonna we gonna turn it up a little bit for y'all because y'all know she got this song called "Living for the Weekend."
come
So let's
on,
play that.
take me down 49, girl. Take me to the country.
where we love slow living. We work hard all week. I guess we living for the weekend. You got to take me to the country where we love slow living. We work hard all week. I guess we living for the weekend. Can't nothing else get me right but a good old southern beat. Play me some Johnny Taylor or some Marvin C. Take me to the country, pull me.
I'm gonna say this. When we listen to your songs, it's hard to pass them by. It's hard to turn them off. I want to play the whole song during the interview, but I don't have time.
Hey, I understand. Don't worry about it. You got the playlist, so run it back
You,
when we get through.
I mean, girl, like there's no other Cecily Wilborn. Like,
Oh man.
and then I said Wilborn, y'all. I'm country too. It's Wilborn, and it's so easy to say.
That R gonna get you. It's okay. It's that R. It mess you up.
Yeah, it's gonna get me every time. But I'm gonna just say, when you country and you talk with the tip of your tongue,
That's what it be.
But man, what can you, looking back at yourself now, how would you say you've changed over the years as you developed as an artist?
I'm a lot more settled.
Uh-huh.
I'm a lot more settled. I used to be all over the place, like really high strung, quick to pop off. The older I'm getting, I'm really slow. Like I talk a lot, but I listen a lot more than I
Okay.
used to. Reason being, that's where a lot of my stories come from. A lot of my stories and my music, all of them don't be about me and my personal stuff. Like sometimes I know people and I watch their relationships. I
Mm-hmm.
watch them how they grieve. I watch how they deal with their personal relationships and how they deal with life.
Yeah.
And it's all about perspectives. I learned so much. I've learned to stop making mistakes by watching other people fail. So
So when we began to look at you and you come forward as a mother, as a wife, how would you say you're different as a mother versus being a wife?
my kids tell me, my older kids tell me I'm soft now. So I have an 18-year-old, that's my oldest, but my youngest is 8. And they
Mm-hmm.
swear I'm soft with her. They swear, you don't do her like you used to do her. You tell us don't touch that cup till you finish your food. I'm a lot more patient. Just
Yeah.
I'm a lot more patient. Like I said, that first marriage I had with those 3 babies, life was already chaotic and I was always high strung. Like everything could set me off, including my own kids, you know?
Uh-huh.
And even though I know I was a good mom, um, I'm just a lot more patient with my daughter, my baby girl, than I was with my other 3 because I'm just different in my life now. You know what I'm saying? I try to make people understand before I judge or before ready to speak and respond to what you say. I look
Mm-hmm.
more into why did you even say that? Because if I understand why you said it, I might not even need to respond.
Right.
Because if you bullheaded about what you saying and you stuck on it, no matter what I say, you're gonna believe what you believe anyway. So
Right.
sometimes if you know why somebody said something, your response ain't necessary anyway.
Well, I mean, is there some things about yourself you wish you would work on changing or would like to change that you feel like
Um,
you're still working on?
I'm still working on setting boundaries. And that's funny that you say that. Me and my mom, I talk to my mom, that's my best friend. So me and
Yeah.
my mom were downstairs having coffee today, and I was just talking about boundaries, even with family members. Being okay saying, I don't want to do that today. Or
Yeah.
I don't have the capacity. With my parents being first lady and pastor my whole life, we've
Mhm.
devoted our lives to ministry and service. We've canceled vacations because somebody died and we had to do a funeral. Or my daddy drives big trucks. I know he ain't had but 2 hours of sleep, but somebody had an accident or somebody's child got sick or hurt and he's got to go to the hospital and stay up there for hours at the
Mhm.
hospital. You know, just stuff like that. Counseling. Baby, I gotta drive here. My mama not gonna let him drive by himself. So even though she is not the pastor, that's his roadie. So if he go, she go. We've always been that way. To the point that even when my brother got sick, we gotta take care of CJ, but we also gotta make sure we're available for everybody else.
Right.
My mom's dealt with 2 brain tumors.
Oh,
And even dealing with that, she's still taking my mama still work. She's dealing with that tumor right now. Looking at her, you wouldn't know. They go to work. She's still first lady in. She rides her motorcycle. My daddy rides his motorcycle. My dad has multiple sclerosis, which is the disease that my brother was succumb to. So my niece has multiple sclerosis. Like they deal with so much, and people have no idea because they just show up. You know.
can I share some with you?
Yeah.
I can relate to your mom so much. I put on my Facebook page that I've had 2 brain surgeries, and they were from brain tumors because of domestic violence. So when you say your mom still going, still doing her thing, is
High
women.
functioning.
It's what people don't understand is that y'all can look at us and not even know what we're going through. And to this day, like you say, your mom's still dealing with hers. I'm still dealing with mine, but you wouldn't have known that until I.
Baby. And
You
that is the flex. That's what people don't understand. Like me showing up sometimes is
yeah.
all the flexing I need to do is showing up. Because do you know what it took for me to just show up? Wig twisted, clothes wrinkled, knees rusty, but I'm here, you know? So kudos to all the women out there that's showing up. I love it. I love
I
to see it.
listen, your mom is a stand-up, like
Bruh,
strong.
she a superhero, bruh.
Yes, and that's the same type of vibe or same type of legacy or characteristics I want my kids to see in me. So your mom is one of the best. So
Bang.
go ahead and talk about this song, Be Myself. Okay, so we're gonna get more into it after I play it, but I noticed how you say, you just be wanting to be yourself. Most people that know you, they know how you are. It seems like you're somebody different to people that don't really know you, but people got to really get to know Cecily. So I'm gonna play Be Myself, and then we're gonna talk more about that.
Let's do it.
Ooh, babe. If only you knew how you make me feel. You know what? I think I can explain it. Hold on, I got you. Can I be your sunshine? I'll even settle for the moonlight. I just wanna be the one that makes you smile. Be your umbrella from the rain, and be your Tylenol from the pain. Give you the same safety that you give to me. When you're around, I ain't gotta dress up. Sweatpants, chillin' feet up with no makeup. No expectations, no obligations. We smoke and we vibe. I just get to be my, be my, be my. I just get to be myself with you. Hey, I just get to be my, be my, be my. I just get to be myself with you.
Okay. So listening to that song, I know for me, and I know I keep jumping in with my 2 cents, y'all, but listen to me.
Give your 2. Give me 4. Don't worry about it.
When I listen to that song, I think about, and y'all forgive me when I say this, it's stuff that I couldn't do around another man that I can do around my man now. That I was like, man, back then I used to hold my farts.
Be yourself. You understand me? You understand me? I will literally be in the bathroom changing my pad or something. Husband sitting there shaving, don't even care. Stuff that you used to be so ashamed about, we be like, listen, this is something all women do at this point. Stop it. Just stop.
Listen, I love that song
Just
because
stop.
mine told me, he said, you just got too comfortable. I said, I just get to be myself.
And you know what? You know what made me really tap in with that feeling?
Yeah.
My youngest baby is my current husband's only baby. So that whole process was new to him. The
Yeah.
pregnancy, the childbirth, the recovery. Like he
Yeah.
almost passed out in the delivery room. No joke. His mama was like, "Take your butt back in there." And he
Yeah.
walked out in there. It was hilarious. So when we got home, y'all, and that man had to take care of me like I was the baby. Because I had a
Yeah.
C-section. That was my fourth C-section. So the pain, the recovering from you can't use your stomach muscles until it's like it was a lot.
Mhm.
That man took care of me like a baby. So at this point, you done seen my root and my tooth.
Mhm. Everything.
What I got
And
to hide now? Like
yeah. And speaking of him taking care of you, you recently had to take care of him. And
yeah.
about how that was for you.
We were on the road leaving a show, and our whole team got sick with some type of stomach bug. It was a virus, but for some reason, it hit him a little different. He got extremely dehydrated. We went through two ambulance rides, four hospital visits, two admissions.
Mhm.
He didn't eat for like 7 days. Like I ain't gonna get. Don't get me wrong. He lost his gut. He fine. Like he was
Mhm.
already fine. He fine now. He lost a little weight, but he didn't eat or drink for like 7 days. Like his kidneys were starting to shut down. Like I thought he was dying on me. I really did.
These
Man, we
scary.
went it was scary because a lot of people don't know that my husband is a recovering stroke patient as well. He had a stroke a few years ago, so I'm very ticky about his health. Like we both do gym. I watch what he eats. I cook a lot, but part of the reason why I cook is because I'm country. But the
Yeah.
other part is I need to know what he's eating and what's in what he's eating because the blood pressure can't go up. His sugar don't need to be a certain level. His cholesterol needs to stay at a certain place. I really take care. I started taking care of myself because I was also taking care, making sure he was straight too. Um, yeah, his health is a very big thing to me. So I was still being Cecily Wilborn on the phone while I was in the hospital with him, but I never left his side. I'm very thankful for my other manager, Tracy Bell. I'm signed to a record label, Black Round 2.0, and they're all the way in Atlanta. But when I say, man, Mr. Barry Hankerson, Barry was ready to call the hospital and be like, get her the best doctors. Do I
Yeah.
need to fly her out of there? Like, what's going on? What are y'all not doing? Because why is he not getting bit? Like, it was so bad. He was finna come down there and
Yeah.
start regulating. Like, just we're surrounded by business family, real family. His mom was like with me every step of the way. It was like it was a crash and burn moment. And honestly, when I broke down, was like maybe 2 weeks after that because I felt bad. We were on the road when he got sick, and his body was so tired that it couldn't fight the virus off. So that was part of what it was too. And a lot of that came from guilt on me because I'm like, okay, these are my decisions to have us on the road every weekend, like every weekend. I cannot take some shows so that you can rest, but this is what I love to do. And he doesn't know how to tell me no. That man love to see me do what I do. So I was like, man, am I running him down at this point? Am I stressing his body out? Because I know what his body can take and what it can't take. So like there was a lot of guilt that came with that. And I'm like, I can't watch my husband die trying to chase this road. And I literally almost just watched him die. So it was a lot that came with it. That's kind of what, and then I was tired because I was
Yeah.
watching him like a baby. When he did sleep, y'all, he wasn't sleeping. So when he did finally go to sleep, he was only sleeping for like 2 hours or
Yeah.
3 hours. And then he would stay up for like 20 hours.
Oh,
So when he was taking those 2 to 3 hour naps, I was sitting there looking at him like this.
the
And
watch
like,
out.
yes, I'm watching him like a baby. And then when he was awake and he's like, babe, you got to get some rest. I would take like naps, cat naps. But if the door would swing open, I thought it was a doctor or I thought I was missing something. So I was always constantly. So between the fatigue, y'all, that man got out the hospital. Y'all saw the video.
Mm-hmm.
That man got out the hospital, y'all. We went to an 85 South show that night because 85 South show invited us and we got tickets from them. And he loves him some 85 South. We're South 85 Southers. We're subscribed. So he
Yeah.
was not gonna miss them tickets. That man got out the hospital, took a nap, ironed his clothes. We went to 85 South that night. We were on the plane to Jamaica the next
I
morning.
saw that.
Y'all, I was so nervous on the y'all. Lady Coco was in the room next to us. Shout out to Lady Coco and Miss Vanessa, the lady that puts on the show.
Yeah,
They took such great care of us because they knew he was sick. So the first day we were supposed to do a meet and greet, they was like, "We wish you would go to bed, go
yeah.
to bed, get some rest." So they took such great care of us because they knew the circumstances. And of course, I showed my butt while I was there. We got some rest.
Oh, we
I
see.
really feel like the sunshine and that salt water did so much for his body. I'm not lying. He bounced back so fast while we were in Jamaica. It was just like a recharge. I don't know if it was just the people. I don't know if it was the air and the sun and the water. I don't know what it was. But being in there, I feel like God set that up. He had to go to Jamaica, man, because he bounced back so fast. It was miraculous watching it. So shout out
Definitely,
to my Jamaica people.
I definitely believe that it was the sun because I was just telling somebody the other day I was on the ventilator with COVID, and God told me to get up out the bed
And
and
go
go
out.
home.
Mm.
And then when he said go home and clean up, I cleaned up, and he said go make a pallet out in the sun. I laid in the sun for 6 hours. I was healed. Do you hear me?
I don't doubt nothing. I saw it with my own eyes, sis.
Yeah,
I saw, and it was. I'm talking about he was there partying. He didn't do a lot of drinking, but man,
yeah,
he was enjoying. My boy got in the pool and we played volleyball. We was on opposite teams. Like it was bad, baby. We was dogging them. Do you hear me?
yes,
We had so much fun. It was. I enjoyed watching him recover from
yes.
watching that man sit in a bed about to die, and then we in a pool with with all these guys, DJ Scott Banks, and like we in the pool with these guys. Yayo, Big Yayo was there, his wife. Man, we had a ball, and I'm like, y'all don't even know that 3, 4 days ago, this man
Was fighting for his life.
was
Yeah.
fighting for his life. So
Mhm.
I just thank God. My husband, I tell y'all, is my best friend. I would drop all of this if I had to take care of that man and wipe his butt for the rest of his life. Like, be myself was really an ode to that man because be myself ain't just about what I do, well, what he does for me, but it's because you do so much for me that I want to do it for you.
Mm.
Like, that's why I said, can I be your sunshine? I even settle for the moonlight. I just
Yeah.
want to be the one that makes you smile because, like, the smile you keep on my face, the least I could do is be your umbrella from the rain. That's the least I could do.
I'm just saying, like your song speaks on where I'm at right now, so I love it. But what I do
Come on,
want,
soft girl era. That's all it is.
what I don't understand from you is that watching you be so strong and do all you were doing to hold on tight to your man, why we haven't gotten a song from that situation right there. That's a whole song right there, and I can't wait till you release it because you're gonna,
I got it.
yeah. Oh, you got it. Did you put it on? What is it?
If I had $1
Oh
for
yeah.
every time you made me cry, I'd be a millionaire before the end of the night. That song talks about how I know that we done messed up.
Yeah.
I know that we have our bumps in the road. I know that I get on your freaking nerves because you get on mine,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want nobody but you.
Oh,
I don't want nobody, nobody but you. That's it.
girl, you make me feel like I can sing your songs.
That's what it's supposed to do.
So, I mean, have you always gravitated to other females? Have you always had friends, or were you just the person that stayed to yourself?
Nah, I was a loner because I was misunderstood, but I always was friendly with everybody. I was cool with the jocks. I was cool with the nerds. I was cool with I guess you could say the mean girls. They was cool with me. I didn't really hang with them because I was too tomboyish. I didn't want to do the makeup and the quick weaves and like I'm like, girl, I'm trying to go outside and hoop. That thing ain't gonna stay up that long. That glue ain't gonna hold. So I was cool with it. I was able to be cool with everybody. And then not to mention my brother was pretty popular in high school, so was my sister. So their friends were also like my friends. And I was the cool kid because I got to hang with some of the older people. So like, yeah, everybody was cool with us. And then my mom and dad were pastors. We didn't have enemies because your mama know my mama. And my daddy went to your house and prayed for your daddy when they was going through their stuff. So it was like when you get to see people in their vulnerable moments and you don't judge them,
Yeah.
they really see like, oh, she really must be really cool because they was in my house and saw my business when I was at a bad moment, and she ain't out here talking about me. So that put us in a very dope position in the community because people knew we knew a lot of their dirt, but that wasn't our business to tell because we ain't judging, you know.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and party, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and play.
Hey,
I wanna party. I got that drink in my cup. I'm trying to wiggle in the middle, trying to get to. I've been waiting all week for this Friday night. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me a time. I don't need no back. I can do it myself. I got the blues, and the blues don't need no help. I forgot about my worries and my 9 to 5. I'll be back at work tomorrow. Them folk gon' be alright. I'ma be like 2 steps to the left, hey, 2 steps to the right. I'm gon' wiggle in the middle till the sunlight hit my eyes. I wanna party. I got that drink in my cup. I'm trying to wiggle in the middle, trying to get to.
Now, woo, girl.
every
When
song you have played except Southern Man is a Kang 803 beat. Shout out to my boy Kang. Let's go.
well, you gotta keep working with him because baby, I mean
That's my boy.
you lay it down. So where do you get your style from? You know, when who were your inspiration?
Oh man. I get a lot of my soul from the Betty Wrights, the Anita Bakers, the Johnny Taylors, the Al Greens. I get a lot of my grit from the Etta James and the Tina Turner.
Mm-hmm.
I get the soft, that real smooth soft. I get that from the Whitney Houston. I love Whitney Houston.
Yes.
My writing though, one of my biggest inspirations is Babyface. As a writer, that man can tell a story. You hear me? Oh my
Yeah.
God, him and Shania Twain. I love Shania Twain's writing too, and yeah, I love country. I love blues, gospel. Of course, we grew up quartet, so the Lee Williams, the Can Spirituals, the Andrew Cheers. Man, they have some of the best stories in quartet music too. So Doc McKenzie and George Dean are some of the best gospel writers I have ever heard in my life. So like these are just like I grew up listening to everything. And choir music, the William brothers, man, they had an older brother that died, that sings at the I know near the cross with
Mhm.
Mississippi Mass Choir.
Uh-huh.
Man, that man could write. Before he passed away, that man wrote some classic gospel music that's still in the country churches today, and that was back in the '80s. So, yeah, I just come from a lineage of man vinyl records, cassette tapes. That's the kind of music I listen to.
I know that's right. Now, I can't wait till the chance you get to meet Babyface. I could just see that happening one day.
I'm this close. Let me tell you how good God is. Last week, I was just in the studio with Eric Hudson.
Uh-huh.
Eric Hudson is the guy that wrote and produced Residuals for Chris Brown. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I also got to meet his father, who has also become one of my most favorite people on the planet. His father, Curtis Hudson, has worked with everybody from Mariah Carey to Whitney Houston. He wrote one of Madonna's biggest hits.
Uh-huh.
Like, these people are calling me like family at this point. And I was talking to Eric in the studio, and I told Eric that like last week. He was like, that's my mentor. I can just put you on the
Yeah.
phone with him. I was like, Eric, please don't do that right now. I'm trying to focus. Don't do that. So I know, like, I'm so close to those type of moments. I want to meet. I still got to meet Al Green. Al Green is one of the people I keep begging God to keep him on this earth until I
Yeah.
can just sit down and have a conversation with him because I have watched so many documentaries on that man, and I love so much of his music from the gospel to the R&B and blues. Like I got to meet Al Green. I got to meet India Ari. I gotta meet Babyface.
God, I love her.
And I gotta meet Erica. Those
Yeah.
four is like I just want to sit down and just like I don't even want to talk. And as much as I talk, I don't even want to talk. I just want to just sit there and just everything they say. I just want to make sure I remember what they say.
Soak it all in.
Oh my God, those are four people: Al Green, Erica Badu, India Ari, and Babyface. Like I gotta meet those people. I just got to.
I definitely can see you and Erica Badu doing a song together. Like,
Man, listen, I just literally was on Instagram today and she let Sukiana and Summer Walker sing Bag Lady with her recently. I'm talking about this had to been like this past weekend. I lost my crap. Do you hear me? The vibe in the room was so dope. Like it was like a really intimate room. One of the
huh,
fans that was recording had a bag lady bag. Like, so she must have been giving out favors to the VIP people or something. Like, man, I was like, oh my God, I gotta go to a show. I gotta see Erica in person, bro. I got to.
Erica.
So somebody tag her and tell her I need to see her. I'm coming in Houston December 21st. Make it happen.
You going to Houston December 21st. I'll be there December 13th because I'm
That's
graduating.
crazy. You know, I'm doing Tucker's class. Tucker does this big Christmas classic every year. I've heard
Yeah.
about it. They say you can't get in the door if you're not there an hour to an hour and a half early. Like it's that bad. But y'all, they done put your girl on the list. I'm finna go show my tail. I can't wait.
Now, people don't understand when they see you on stage versus being out and about. You two different people. Like you, it's like something takes over you on stage. You give a delivery of your music, like you. I don't know. It's like I see somebody else. Do you ever feel that exchange when you're getting ready to perform yourself?
I don't ever give the same show twice because I'm never the same person when I perform.
Yeah,
And I say that because I only give the audience what they ask for. If they want a soft, subtle performance, I'm gonna give them a soft, subtle performance. I'm not yelling, I'm not gonna get too loud. I break that band down.
yeah,
But if it's a high energy room, I'm gonna give them energy.
yeah.
So I just try to make sure that I'm always tapped in. Like I pray before I hit the stage. And I thank God for my assistant, Kim. I thank God for my two managers, Jay and Tracy. I thank God for my security. I got the baddest security guard that this side of the Mississippi gonna ever see. So between the and he's my best friend from school, believe it or not. He started a career in security young, and I started music young. In some kind of way, our paths crossed again, and he became our security guard.
We're gonna come right back, y'all, so we can make sure we can get to hear the rest of this.
Take a break. DJ Pressure. We taking a break. Stay tuned. DJ Pressure. We'll be back soon. We taking a break.
Okay, so
Okay, yeah,
okay,
there we go. So
okay,
I'm blessed that I when I pray and I ask God to cover me when I and my prayer is not that they have a good show. I don't pray to God that's not. I pray God cover me because I'm about to zone out.
right.
And
Okay,
if for some reason I need to tap back in, God keep me aware of the room because I'm the person. My security guard knows. He asked me, "Are you jumping off stage today or not?"
have your
Because I'll
dad,
jump into the crowd like he'll go with me.
yeah, have your dad ever like spoke over you and said he saw some things in you that God saw?
Always. Always. My daddy, one day I was getting my brother, I was bathing my brother one morning, was cooking his breakfast, and my daddy had took off work one day for something. He was sitting
Mhm.
outside having coffee with my mama. And I was asking him something. He said, "Come here, I had a dream I want to tell you about." And if I swear, if he watches this interview, he's gonna cry. I swear. Because he probably forgot he even had this dream. I remember my dad telling me, he said, "I had a dream that some rich man found you and he loved your voice and he loved your music, but he invested in you because of who you were for
Mhm.
your family." He said it was because he saw your family life. That's what made him really tap in. That was Barry Hankerson.
Ooh,
that was my deal. Like between us, I Googled my network. I signed a deal that most artists don't get their first year around.
Mm.
Like it was a very lucrative deal. I ain't got no cash money on hand. I'm still Cecily, but the value of what I have on contract with that man, that man changed my life. And
And
even though he loves the music, he still critiques my music and be like, that's cool, but that ain't it." Like he that kind of cool.
yeah,
But
yeah,
he loves everything I do. Like I haven't given him anything bad that he didn't like yet. And that man loves my husband like that's his son.
yeah,
There's nothing that if my husband says no, she not doing it, Barry says, okay, we're not doing it. Like he gives us that much creative control. He gives us that, like we're still booking our own shows. He still helps us. And when we need the help, he's still doing a lot, but he still gives us that freedom to do what we need to do amongst Southern soul without taking us out of our culture and putting us somewhere we don't want to be, you know?
yeah.
So we are so blessed. My dad is not just a pastor to me. Man, he's a real shepherd. My daddy knows when I done had some relationships with some artists that I'm no longer cool with, and my daddy was the one that told me early on.
It wasn't
I
gonna
didn't-
work.
and it wasn't that it wasn't gonna work. He just be like, "Let your spirit guide you when you around certain people." He
Yeah.
never told me what
Okay, go back out and get back in for me.
Take the bread. DJ pressure. We taking a bread. Stay tuned.
I'm just gonna have to call Apple and tell them the D&D ain't D&D no more. It just the do nots are not do not disturbing no more. But yeah, he never told me like watch them. I don't like their spirit. Don't fool with them. He was never that type of shepherd. But
Yeah.
he was always say like make sure your spirit is where it needs to be when you go to certain places, or watch how you make sure you're paying attention when you're around certain people. And once he would turn my radar on, I would be more aware. And he never had to tell me what to do. I knew what to do.
Amen.
So my dad he's a great shepherd. Like he's not just one of those people that's gonna say, "Well, that's your choice," but I don't like it. Like he's never been that kind of person. But he's a great shepherd in knowing how to lead. You know.
Let's talk about your award. You know, you've been acknowledged on so many levels. Um,
Ain't God good?
tell us about your very first award.
My very first award. Oh man, what was the first one? Wow, my very first award in Southern Soul.
Yeah, it anywhere.
My very first musical award, believe it or not, was All-State. I was the only girl from West Memphis, Arkansas, out of all of us that went to Girl State, and I got 4th chair, and I was the only black girl that got a solo.
Oh wow.
There was probably about 200 people in that choir, and it's
Mhm.
a SATB choir, so it's like 1/3 boys, 2/3 girls, and out of
Mhm.
all of those people, I was the only black girl that got a solo.
Yeah.
So, that was a big accomplishment, like, they put my name up on the marquee at the school, and, like, it was crazy. So, they had me in the Arkansas Gazette. It was really cool, it was really cool, but as for Southern Soul, my very first award, I got, Soul Artist of the Year from the Jackson Music Awards. Shout out to Jackson Music Awards. I love them people. They treat us like family down there too, so when
Good.
I knew they wanted me to perform, and I knew I had been nominated. And I ain't gonna lie, this is how I play with my own brain. I thought that they were asking me to perform because I wasn't gonna get an award. So I really felt like they were like, okay, because she's not gonna win, let's at least make sure she,
Yeah.
gets to perform or something. Like, so I wasn't prepared to like win and accept an award, but I was so excited about performing that
Uh-huh.
it was on my daddy's birthday. So my mama and daddy and my cousins came. Well, one of my cousins came, and we dressed up in our black and gold because it was their golden, I think 50th or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we dressed up and baby, we red carpeted that thing. I got to meet Bobby Rush for the first time. Man, I Dorothy Moore. Oh my God, I loved Misty Blue is one of my classic favorites that I used to sing at BB King's all the time. Got
Uh-huh.
that lady loves me so much. She sat by my mama like they was in church, and it was hilarious. They sit there whispering the whole darn night. It was a great night. So Jackson Music Awards, that is one of my favorite memories, and it was my very first Southern Soul like big award. So shout out to the JMAs.
It's nothing like being acknowledged for all the work that you've put in. I know you've always
It feels good. It does feel good.
yeah, you've always shown that you are a lady who values the respect from your community and your fans, but also appreciate being acknowledged. And so we do love you. I've grown to love you. So
Thank
I'm
you.
locked in with you for now on. So um
Come on, DJ Pressure.
let's go.
Let's go.
BBT Female Vocalist of the Year in 2023. Come on, let's go.
Listen here. When I got that call, my Aunt Karen was screaming at the top of her lungs. She was
Mhm.
so proud of me. Karen Wolf is literally my auntie in real life.
Uh-huh.
So she's a legend. Where we from? Arkansas. Stand up.
Uh-huh.
She's in my mind, she's still queen.
Uh-huh.
So like she called me, and of course she was nominated for a bunch of stuff. She's still, I think, nominated this year for a bunch of stuff. No, they're honoring her. She's
Yes.
one of the honorees this year.
Yes.
So my aunt Karen was calling me. Some of the people I know from the Carolinas was there. Kang was there. Like they called me. My phone was blowing up, and I was so mad that I couldn't be there. I was at a show, so the phone blowing up, and I'm about to go on stage. So I'm like, "What is going on?" So I get on Facebook, and everybody was tagging me, and I was like, "Ah, that's what's going on." Shout out to the ZBTs in Texas, man. I love them. They got me nominated this year for a few too. So yeah, thank y'all.
And then we're going to talk about the 2023 West Memphis Black Elite Awards, Female Artist of the Year. Then you
Yes.
have the, like we said, the 2024 JMA's Soul Artist of the Year, and
Yep.
then 2024 Black Excellent Award recipient.
Yes.
Okay, let's say that you are really a part of history, like when you stepped out and stepped out on faith with music as an artist, you are already shining. So can nobody dim your light. You had the gift from the beginning. So just knowing that you have that gift of touching people, how do you protect it?
Oh man, I have to stay honest. I got a saying that people laugh at. I ain't lying for, to, or on nobody. And I mean just that. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie for you. I will snitch on you. And I ain't gonna lie on you. Cause I don't want you lying on me.
Right.
So I stay honest in that right so that people know that they can trust me. If it came out my mouth, it's facts. I ain't gonna give you no opinion. I ain't gonna tell you how I feel, cause how I feel ain't gonna matter. Cause how you probably got some feelings too. I'm gonna give you some facts, and know when I give you these facts, it's real. So in my music, I'm gonna be honest. I got a song called Side Chick.
Yeah.
It's a lot of women relate to that song. I ain't judging. I'm just saying. you know, um, you got to be honest with yourself in life in order for you to heal. You know what I'm saying? I can't heal a wound that I don't want to that I don't want to look at or touch.
Well, what is it that we should be expecting from you for 2026?
Ooh, I'm so glad you asked me. Y'all, we got an album coming. I have not dropped an album since Country Girl Playlist.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got an album. It's called Soul Therapy.
Ooh,
And it's literally just that. It's everything you feel like you want to say and you don't want to say it out loud because you don't want to be judged. Don't worry about it. Put it on in the car and just sing it out loud. Don't worry about it. I got you. Soul Therapy. And I got so many legends on this album. So check it. I told you about Eric Hudson, right?
uh-huh.
I got Jubu Smith and Elijah Baker from Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Uh-huh.
I got Kip and Morris Hayes from Prince.
Okay.
I also have Cupid on this record.
Girl, I'ma just lay back on that one.
I went to California, so I still have my producers. I got a guy named Glenn Dollison from California, my producer, CT the producer. I got Flow Beats.
What?
Everybody in Southern Soul know Flow Beats don't do
Yeah,
nothing but fire. Sis, I'm telling you,
it's the banger.
2026 is a vibe. Okay.
I,
2026 is a vibe.
I can't wait. I can't wait, and make sure that you send whatever link so we can share it.
I got you. I just dropped. Did you see what I put up yesterday?
No, I didn't. I
I
didn't.
put a clip up, a little behind the scenes from the studio up.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna make sure I send you the link. Just a little snip of some stuff that's on the album. I'm just kind of giving little tidbits. I'm sneaking y'all stuff. Can't get y'all the whole songs of all of them, but I'm slowly sneaking y'all little stuff in social media so y'all can at least have a taste of what's coming.
So, what can we do to continue to support you as far as your growth in music?
I appreciate y'all for streaming this music. Stream the music. Talk to your family and your friends and your coworkers. Talk to your enemies about my music because I said karma will always come back around. You hear me? I got a song for your enemies too. Like, I just want you guys to feel this music. And man, when you see me in a city near you, pull up on me. Like it makes me feel so good. I don't like doing my meet and greets after. I'm the
Uh,
person, if I know I'm going up at 10, expect to see me around 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm gonna come take my pictures. I'm gonna pass out t-shirts and cups and do what I need to do. Like I want to see y'all. I want to take the pictures. I want to hear y'all stories. Tell me how I helped you get through your divorce. Tell me how your baby can't even spell her name, but she's singing Southern Man in the back seat. Like I love those stories. How a mama, a daughter, and a granddaughter all in the kitchen at the same time singing a Cecily Wilborn song. I'm bringing generations together at the same time.
you
We're
sure?
talking about empowering women and they ain't got to show their butts. They don't have to degrade themselves. They ain't got to call themselves out their name. Yes, we drink, but we ladies, we drink from a red cup.
Class, okay?
We classy.
Get
So
up,
that's
get.
what you hear me. You hear me. So that's what I want you guys to keep doing. Just continue to be y'all and be that around me so that I can continue to be me. That's the best way to support me.
It's funny that you said mother and daughter playing your song because I play your song a lot in my car. And my daughter, she knows your song without even knowing your face. And
Come on, daughter.
yeah, and we just be in my car vibing. And she said Southern Man. And she too young to be talking about a man for me. She's 16. But we singing Southern Man.
Hey, he don't care if them kids is his. That's the part she talking about. That she sing that part real loud. He gonna
Yeah.
raise them like they is. I got your back, mama.
Well, what would you like to leave us with? Just some positive and encouraging, or just let us know, how do you, what's new about you that we don't know?
I'm gonna be honest. I just want to leave encouragement words with y'all, man. The holidays coming up.
Yeah,
People gonna be struggling.
yeah,
Be a good person. Be human.
yeah. I know she
Get
cooked
off.
even.
I got a dressing in the oven right now so I can put it in the mail in the morning. No joke, y'all. I'm cooking all day tomorrow too. And even not even just the food and the money and Christmas gifts and stuff. Like check on your people. People are dying. Like I lost my friend's been losing people all week. I got a couple houses. I gotta go check on some people. My mama's best friend, her mom is in the process of transitioning right now.
Oh,
So people are losing stuff that ain't financial and it ain't tangible. They're losing people. People are
mm.
losing people. So check on people. Just stop by. Don't want nothing. Don't ask for nothing. Stop by and talk. Sit down. Put your phone away. Have conversations. Like I just want us to get back to being people. So if I could just encourage y'all to just be people for a little while, you ain't got to be that the whole day. Take 3 hours and just be a normal person. And don't just be that. Don't look for it in return. Just do it. And the more you do it and practice it, it'll get easier to be that more often.
When is your next show?
Girl, I'm gonna be in West Memphis December the 6th.
That's right. Now, I like to ask a lot of artists. I'm starting this thing now that since we have people that tune in,
Okay.
if possible, would you be willing to, the two lucky listeners, be willing to offer a free ticket to come out or the
Man,
support?
check it. I pay for them tickets myself. Let's go.
Okay, so what do they need to do to make sure? Is it the first two people that inbox you or me, y'all, and then Cecily will tag me and I'll
Queen,
post.
nah, they need to go to your page. This DJ Pressure. This
Don't
your page. Y'all better tap in with my girl. If you ain't out, if you are part of my team, go on over there. Make sure y'all done follow, subscribe. Go on, sign up. If she got a website, do that too.
thank
Tap
you.
in, and she gonna tell me who I'm buying the tickets for. Tap in
Yes,
with my girl.
and so tell us how we can follow you. Well, follow you and book you.
Yes, y'all can follow me on anything. Like everything is Cecily Wilborn. CeciliWilborn. And if you website CecilyWilborn.com, Google Cecily Wilborn. And if you get anything other than Jay, you talking to the wrong person. Talk to my husband. Don't talk to nobody but my husband, Jay. A lady literally did a two-step. She worked for the sheriff department, y'all. I just did a show with a Jeep club. Lit. They were so fine. Shout out to my girl, the off-road outlaws. Shout out to my girls. The lady made my husband do a two-step verification. She said, "Send me a picture." She wanted to make sure she was not being scammed. Like, no joke.
Right.
So y'all make sure when you call the number 870-636-2286, you're gonna talk to Jay, or you can go to the website, or you can inbox us or whatever, and I'll make sure you get to him. But whatever you got to do, call your cousin, call your pastor, call your police officers in the area. They all know us. Trust me, they can get you to me.
Well, I want to say thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to interview you. It's such
Hey
an
man,
honor.
and hey, I love you so much. Let me say this: you did not have to apologize professionally, but as a person, you are so freaking dope for that. So
Thank you.
I appreciate that. I didn't say that earlier, but I do want you to hear me say, like, you didn't have to, but the
Yeah,
fact that you did, you are dope as hell for that. So thank you.
I'm like you. I'm a Gemini. I don't know what your sign is, but I'm a
I'm
Gemini.
Aquarius. I'm a
Okay,
water sign.
okay, my best friend was an Aquarius, but we got along like this.
Yeah,
So
like I get it. I get it.
we two honest people, and I cannot fake. I cannot get on a platform.
It takes too much energy to fake, man.
Yeah,
It takes too much energy.
I have to let you know where I come from as a person so you can
Facts.
understand who I am. So that's where that comes
Facts.
from. I
Big
never
fan.
want to fake with nobody, but thank you. I appreciate that. I accept that. And that means a lot to me. And thank you for the tickets as well. I'll let you know the two winners.
I got
And
you.
more blessings to you. God can have you covered. I can't wait to look on the Grammys and say, "Oh, I interviewed her."
Oh,
You hear me?
yes.
Because you're not too far from that at all.
Get down with my life. Come on.
I know it's hard as a female being in this industry, but keep on because you're breaking chains.
Thank
You
you.
breaking chains. So y'all, thank y'all for
Come on,
tuning
girls.
in.
We can do it.
Yes, much love to Miss Cecily, and you have a great night. Y'all have a good night.
You too, darling. Thank you.
They call me pressure. I'm with that pressure. You people playing, but come get this pressure. Now y'all looking at me, but you can't see me. You wanna cop my style? Yeah, this ain't TVA. I got that pressure. I'm with that pressure. I got that pressure. 10 toes down. I'm with that business. Big CEO bound. I'm in the city. They call me pressure. I'm with that pressure. You people playing, but come get this pressure. Now y'all be looking at me, but you can't see me. You wanna cop my style? Girl, this ain't TVA. I got that pressure. I'm with that pressure. I got that pressure. 10 toes down. I'm with that business. Big CEO bound. I'm in the city.
Make sure you're tuning in on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with Felicia's Madcap Podcast, where making a difference can apply pressure. Now interviewing artists, business owners, survivors, and highlighting our kids while providing updates on community issues. Follow me, DJ Pressure, on Felicia's Madcap Podcast on all your social media platforms.